Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Every so often I come back on here and I amaze myself at how much of this I've uncovered. Like, it was pretty painless because I only played the game when I felt like playing it. I wasn't in any mad dash. And sometimes I'd get like really into it, and then other times I'd just put it up and I wouldn't touch it for weeks on end. But there it is. Power level 379. Yep. And I spent no microtransactions whatsoever to get to that number. In case you're wondering, I'm not gonna give Ubisoft any of my money. No. Well, I did when I bought the game, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about uh, some of the stuff I've been hearing in regards to Starfield and Baldur's Gate. So, first of all, IGN came out with a video talking about Baldur's Gate, and for once, I was kind of proud of them because they weren't sucking at their job. How about that, you know? We can all improve a little every day. And oh my gosh, did that video set some butts on fire? Like, what in the world is that all about, right? So I've just come to the conclusion that Baldur's Gate 3 is, well, it's just another Hogwarts, isn't it? They should just call it Baldur's Hogwarts Legacy Gate. Because that's what this game is quickly shaping up to be, right? It's just another Hogwarts drama fest. So I guess that's just the state of the gaming world. You know, there's a game that comes along that just pisses in somebody's Cheerios, I guess, anymore. But anyway, yeah, it's getting absolutely ridiculous. In about 12 days, I'll be able to enjoy Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm looking forward to that. It's been years in the making, and my enthusiasm has, well, I've had to put it in my back pocket, you know, because I've had to be patient. But aside from that, I'm sorry, I'm getting caught up in all this nature. Ugh, it's disgusting. I love it. Anyway, so, and then Starfield. Did I hear that right? Are people actually making sock accounts for for Starfield so when it launches they can review bomb it? It's because it's not on the PlayStation? Really? In all honesty, you're wanting to review bomb Starfield just because it's not on the PlayStation. You know, I don't understand why this is a
No
thing.
croak for me?
I don't understand why this is what, like, you can go to any video on YouTube. It'll say like top 25, top 30 games coming out in this year or that year. And, you know, I'll sit there and I'll see like a really cool game and I'll be like, oh, wow, that looks awesome. And come to find out it's PC only. It looks great, but I won't be able to play it on my console. So I'm like, well, that sucks. And then I move on to the next game, right? There's a lot of games out there you can't play on a PlayStation. There's a lot of games that don't come to Xbox either. They stay on the computer, right? They're just computer. Now, I mean, that doesn't make me want to go out and buy a PC, right? Because I'm not, I mean, I am a passionate gamer, but I have other things going on in my life, right? So my my gaming hobby is sort of focused on just the console I own, and I'm content with the games that I can play on my console. I don't have to play every single game, you know. There's plenty of games out there that'll never come to console ever. Some really good ones I've never gotten to play. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing there's nothing wrong with having games you can't access on your console because they're not formatted for it. But when Bethesda gets bought out by Microsoft and Starfield it's on the eve of Starfield launching, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, we're going to do this and we're going to do that." Where is your mother? I'd like to have a talk with her. Cuz if you were my kid, I would ground you and I would take like whatever, like your PlayStation 5, I would take it away and I'd pull out the old PlayStation 2 and that would be all you get to play on. I'd dump all the games out. I'd be like, "Here, you can play these games. You're grounded. You're going straight back to the PlayStation 2." Okay? You're going straight back to the PlayStation 2 and you can't play anything other than PlayStation 2 games. You're grounded. But before I ground you, I want you to get on your cell phone or your computer right now, and I want you to delete all those damn sock accounts. You're not even allowed to be on the internet. You're so grounded. Like you are no longer allowed on the internet until I feel like you've grown up. Like that's where I'm at with all this. So I cannot imagine for the life of me adults pulling a stunt like that. It's got to be kids, right? It's got to be kids. It can't be adults doing this. Tell me the people bragging about making sock accounts to review bomb Starfield are not actual adults. Because you know what? I'll ground you too. I ain't even playing. I'll put your butt back on a PlayStation 2 just as fast as I would a teenager. And I'd probably take your money away too until you learn to respect your money. Just because, So I'm just like I'm beside myself with this business with Starfield. It's silly. It's absolute silliness. It's a Bethesda game. All right? If you can't play one game, then you go play games you can play. You don't sit there and act like a child over the fact that you can't play a game on your console. That happens all the time. There's gobs of games out there you cannot play on a PlayStation or an Xbox. They're like PC games or they're like Nintendo stuff. All right? Now, once you start going down this road of acting like a big fat baby over stuff like that, nope. Yep, if I was your mama, I would yank your gaming privileges out from under you so fast. You'd be lucky if I let you play Pac-Man with that nonsense. You'd be lucky. By golly. Oh yeah, I said it. By golly. So anyway, yeah, I'm beside myself, guys. But I will say one thing when it comes to like Baldur's Gate and the delay for Xbox, got me thinking. I'm wondering if they've decided what if they've decided to delay Baldur's Gate release. Like, yeah, they may be having problems with the Xbox Series S, but what if they're kind of dragging their feet and they're just like dragging out as long as possible? Because Starfield is coming out. It's coming out really soon. And I wouldn't blame them for wanting to delay Baldur's Gate 3 until enough time has passed since the launch of Starfield, so that way Baldur's Gate has like a healthy chance of, really making a splash over there on Xbox. I wouldn't blame them. I would do it. I'd be like, yeah, well, yeah, we need to get this fixed for the Series S. We got to get the Series S version going, but take your time. We're not in any hurry. When does Starfield come out again? Yeah, we'll try to shoot for Christmas or something, or maybe not March of next year. Don't worry about it. Take your time, boys. We got all the time in the world. you know, I would do it. I'd be like, yeah, we're just gonna take a little extra time to polish this up until Starfield, is no longer feeding off of the hype train, right? So yeah, I don't blame them. Anyway, yeah, sock accounts. Sock accounts to review Bomb Starfield. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, heavens. Oh, children. Children, children. Mm-mm. No. That is never going to be cool. That is never going to be cool. No. I hope at some point someone who's doing that stops right before the launch and says, "Oh my gosh, what am I doing with my life? Am I really going to sit here and review bomb a game just because I can't play it? I got to stop this madness." I hope somebody changes their mind. Maybe they see this video and they're like, "Oh my gosh, she's right." But also she may find me and ground me if she finds out I was one of the ones who did that. And I would. I would ground you so fast. Like that. You bet I would. Anyway, that's all I got for now. You all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Don't review Bomb Starfield. Come on. All right. Just don't do it. Find your dignity, my honey. Don't do that. Anyway, that's all I got for now. You all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will catch you on the flip side. Um, yeah.